Vermont and Detective Dave Yee stake out Palladino's house. An hour later, Palladino pulls away in his Mercedes S-Class and heads.
Detective Yee and I followed him from his house on Lyle Street. And we followed him out the VFW Parkway, and he pulled in here.
At the gas station, they tell him he's under arrest.
We pulled him out and searched him, and he had $4,400 cash in his person, and he had a check in his wallet for $3,400, and it was on his own with the investor's money.
The man with no shame begs the police to let him go.
He wanted out. He said he'd talk to us if we got him out that night, and we told him, "You're not going to get out tonight." I said, "Why? Why did you do this?" And he said, "Well, you know, I was making so much money and it got out of control."
A free man for months while he waits to go on trial.
The next morning, Palladino faces arraignment on the new charges. Reporter Mike Bodette is in the courtroom.
Stephen Palladino in West Roxbury District Court, asking his family if they have the $25,000 to bail him out. Watch again and we'll help you with the lip reading. 25, he says. Do we have it?
Also, who has become the default victim's spokesperson and who wants to know where his $1 million investment went.
Inevitably, he needs to answer where our money is. Where are these millions and millions of dollars of investors' money?
While Palladino, his wife, and son all await trial, Mark DiGiacomo to recover any assets they may have.
Well, there were all sorts of different kinds of assets. There was cash that had been recovered. There were high-end vehicles. There's real estate.
I know that
including
bitch.
Diamond jewelry, designer clothing, Manolo Blahnik shoes.
I know that bitch.
Louis Vuitton luggage, and an Hermes Birkin bag worth up to $15,000 retail. DiGiacomo wants it all back.
We had our attorney involved, and we had a frank discussion that these were items that needed to be recovered. And basically we said we can do this the easy way or the hard way, and she opted for the easy way.
$3 million, but once it's all divided up, each victim will see pennies on the dollar. Next, Palladino's investors may not get their money back, but will they get justice?
We saw the Mercedes and the BMWs and your families. We saw your extramarital escapades that we fellows kept quiet, of course.
Is there more money out there? Are you hiding any money, Mr. Palladino?
No further comments.
With many of their victims in the courtroom, Stephen, Laurie, and Gregory Palladino all plead guilty to multiple counts of fraud. Stephen Palladino, with the most charges, faces up to 20 years in prison. Boston investigative reporter Mike Bodette tries to get them to talk.
Why are you willing to admit you ripped people off?
I thought it was a very fair process, and as I said from the beginning, my main focus is restitution. That's all I have to say.
Is there more money out there? Are you hiding any money, Mr. Palladino?
No further comments.
At the sentencing hearing, the Palladino's victims have a chance to say their piece to the man and his accomplices who stole their futures.
We saw the Mercedes and the BMWs and your families. We saw your extramarital escapades that we fellows kept quiet, of course. Celtics tickets courtside. Always flying first class. Remember the Super Bowl? I took my sons.
Some of them had substantial sums of money, but Steve Palladino and Viking Financial, they took almost everything. And some of these folks are a little older and not enough time to recover.
Sentences Stephen Palladino to a 10-year sentence. His wife Laurie gets 2 years supervised release, and his son Gregory receives a 2-year sentence.
It was a moment the victims of the Palladino family of West Roxbury have been waiting for. The sentencing of Stephen Palladino, his wife Laurie, and son Greg at Suffolk Superior Court. As Stephen and Greg were led away in handcuffs, some of the people who lost their life savings could not hold back their anger.
2,000